Yo, what's up, y'all? What to do? Yeah,
special alert. Can we get some bells?
Get some bells? Some whistles? Some horns?
Yeah. We all just got done seeing Sinners.
Ryan Coogler.
What's his name?
Ryan Coogler.
Sound like he straight.
I did say that Coogler, like real country.
Yeah,
Coogler.
Pride.
The man that put out Fruitville Station,
Black Panther, Wakanda Forever, and also
Creed. There was his next masterpiece. Start off with, how'd you guys enjoy the film?
So I thoroughly enjoyed it. I was on the edge of my seat the whole time. It wasn't a very predictable movie. I appreciated that.
Not at all.
Of course, there were some predictable aspects, but as far as where the story was going, it wasn't predictable. I like how, because I didn't know if it was going to be vampires or not. I didn't know if this was a vampire movie or what. I didn't know if it was demons, vampires. I didn't know. So I like how they didn't reveal it to be vampires until later on in the movie. That was going to be the antagonist. So we knew there was going to be an antagonist, like something's going to happen, but like, what happened? So in my mind, I was thinking like, okay, is an evil spirit going to come through there? Is it the devil? Is it a demon? Trying to be vampires. Okay, cool. I don't want to do like a compare and contrast thing, but Cooper would kind of get into his Jordan Peele bag with the movies having multiple meanings that are just surface level, and them being unique in telling a story about because this is like his first film like that, right?
No, that was Black?
That was like
a horror film?
That was centered around blackness in this way. Because of course you have Fruitville Station, but that happened to a black boy. Right?
And then Black Panther,
but that was about a make-believe, black place. Then you had Creed, which really wasn't about him being black at all. It's about him and his father and overcoming that and him finding out who he was through boxing.
Why would Fruitville Station not count for it?
Because it wasn't it was like an account of something that happened. So I don't think it.
Since
I don't think it's told. I don't think it's told a story about the black experience in the same way that this did. And I could be wrong, but
I do actually think I disagree. Like just on, I don't know, because it's like directly that.
In what way?
And because it was a black boy, right?
Yeah.
So why would that not speak to the black experience? Like it's a biopic, right? Or you're saying like the category of biopic doesn't count?
It's the way this story was told. I don't know. It's hard for me to explain it.
So how do you feel the story was told?
Just with how much information we got about the times. Like Jim Crow, how is it in Chicago versus how is it here in Mississippi, and the Klan, and trying to build something. I don't know. It was just, the story was told. It was a full story about the black experience. There was other people. There was a lot of other people in Fruitville Station, because then it didn't even become about a black and white thing.
That's what you mean.
Yeah. So, what did you think about the movie? That was my whole.
Man, it took me back, man. I'm a big horror fan. I feel like I was raised on horror movies, and vampire movies were my favorite. So I don't know, cause I'm definitely feel like I reached unk phase super early to being like, oh man, they don't make them like they used to. Like I was on that train for a good long while. So this was like really like has like a nostalgic quality to it, despite being something brand new. I always appreciate if you're not going to show the action, to be artful in how you don't show action, or if you're going to show action, let's really see some gory, crazy stuff. And they delivered. Apparently, Michael B. Jordan was like called a meeting to vent to producers that he was uncomfortable with the amount of blood during the recording.
He was uncomfortable with the amount of blood or how the blood looked.
Fake blood.
Oh, could be a combination of the two.
Well, the headline I saw was he didn't like the way the blood looked.
Oh, okay.
Which I would agree with.
Like stylistically, he wanted
it did look weird to me. Like it wasn't your normal movie red.
For sure.
Yeah, even the wounds were kind of. But
I see your point. I don't know. I thought it was good.
It was good.
Yeah,
Just was different.
it was.
That's why I said I understand if he didn't like it, because it was different.
But no, it was the amount. I know specifically it was the amount.
Really?
As well was mentioned.
Okay.
I don't know. You pull up.
Well, man, I really enjoyed it though. I think it really played on the new age of vampires, right? Being able to connect it through the different forms of music they share culturally and communally, and how that draws in within our superpower, that being music, and how that draws attention to those who prey on us at night, and then during the day you have the same foe within the KKK. So another representation of black folk always going through it, or having to have to fight a constant battle, that nowhere was there a safe place for them. Even out in the middle of the country, they want to create a juke joint. People are steady planning against them and plotting for their downfall, which is insane to me. But now let's get into gripes about the movie. Any gripes?
Oh yeah, man. I hate that the one trailer that I saw in theaters when seeing another movie, that's what made it worse. Like, if I stumble across this on Twitter or whatever, that's my bad. But I'm in the movie theater. I'm hyped to see what's coming out on the big screen, because I rarely go to the movie theater. Really, I like to download things at home, stream at home. So yeah, man, to already go into this knowing that his brother gets turned to a vampire, that was disappointing, man. If I could have caught that fresh, it would have multiplied the experience that much more for me.
My complaint is everybody else is at that juke joint when the old girl ran out, and they all were like, what the hell happened? Where all those people go? Did they all just run out? Like,
They sent them home. Well, all right, party's over, guys. We're sorry, y'all gotta go. But when they left, they got turned. That's where all those people came from.
Okay. I missed
everybody from the party.
Okay, I missed that part. So I'm like, why are there only like 8 people still alive? Like, what happened to everybody?
Yeah.
We were pretending they just like disappeared?
No.
Okay.
They shut it down.
Not realizing
after what's the name died?
Haley Van, whatever her name is.
No, his twin. It's Smoke and Stack, right?
Yeah.
After Stack died, they shut the party down.
I like also, well, I guess the only other gripe I had is they could have did like one less song, but I enjoyed it, man. The Irish dance, tap dancing, like, oh, come let us in. Like, no, little leprechaun. Like, get away.
So my only gripe is that Asian lady that messed it up.
Oh, that messed it up for everybody.
Yeah.
All they do is just shut up and be still and be quiet. Well, I guess the only other thing I can think of off the bat is, how did Michael B. Jordan get to the lake so fast to stab old boy? Did he run past all the other vampires and then sneak up into the water and nobody saw him? And he was just in the barn trying to kill his twin, but we find out that the twin gets, and he lets go of him if he promised to leave.
You did stay for the end credits, right?
Huh?
I did not, but I got to see it later. I was with the family. They not on that type of.
Oh, what?
Bro,
I looked trash.
I know. It's okay.
sit down.
Sit down. You got 5 minutes.
Did you pay for these tickets?
Sit down. You be alright.
Did you pay?
You wait 5 minutes.
Yeah, we're gonna wait and see what happens. Bro, that was.
Yeah, because turns out they're alive.
Yeah.
Sammy made a whole career
playing that guitar.
Oh yeah.
No question.
I do like that they kept their promise and didn't mess with Sammy.
True.
Yeah. You say you had another question?
No, I'm good.
Okay. So the few back meetings that I found, so one that comes off to mind was Smoke said no to those white dudes. The white people coming in.
Mm-hmm.
It's his club. Him and Stat, it's their club. He said no. They said no. I'm not doing that. Well, why is she in here? Oh, she family. So then when Smoke says no, she talking behind Smoke back to Stat. Hey, why don't we give it a try? And then that ended up being the demise. Then what I caught from that was all skin folk ain't kinfolk. Cause yeah, she part black, but she messing up the flow. Like she messing up what they got going on. Like, so not to say that we can't accept people that are mixed race, but you got to be careful.
But if I'm not mistaken, she didn't even do that until after she was turned, right?
No.
Really?
She was, her and Stat was like upstairs, and she was like, y'all really need this money. What if we just go out there and just check on them and see, I can just vet them out.
Oh, to go out. Okay. I was confused which scene you was talking about.
Yeah.
You talking about when she went out to the
the first time.
The first time.
They sat down on the rock and was talking to him. They they did get her, but yeah. You going behind the back of the person that's making the decisions. Like, we decided no, and you essentially killed us. Then the whole thing with the Asians owning the store.
Yes, talk about it.
In a black town.
Still to this day.
And then it's crazy that it ended up being the Asian lady that got them all killed. Even when they got through the first hump. Or first or second hump, really.
Right.
Same concept, I feel there. Two people that shouldn't have been there. I don't think that was done on accident. I just don't. It was literally the only two that weren't black. Well, and then the husband, he got turned.
Right.
And that was why she tripped out.
You don't think it's gonna win any awards?
Oh, I think it's definitely
Absolutely.
up for
Better.
up for a couple, because it's gonna be up for Grammys. It's gonna be up for a Grammy. It's gonna be up for
musical score.
Yeah.
The music was good.
It was.
Even the little filling stuff they was doing at the door when they was first trying to get in.
Oh yeah.
They really killing. If you know music, they're really killing.
Yeah.
They said we can play something for you. It was good. I liked it.
Yeah.
I enjoyed it because no one singing never bothered me. But I could bear it this time.
I can stomach it.
Yeah. I was like,
yeah, okay, I get it. Yep. Oh, some elements of fun as well. With you have to be invited inside.
I mean, that's actual classic
Vampire lore.
Oh, is it really?
Yeah,
I don't know.
sure. Oh yeah.
Vampire can't cross your threshold unless you invited me in.
Yeah. And see, now that I could see as a social commentary.
I appreciate him doing that though. I appreciate him doing that.
For sure.
Like when I was watching it, I was like, I wonder what the thought process was when he was formulating this. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Because like that was a real big thing, having church musicians playing in the club. Like they would always preach about, you know what I'm saying? The devil's there, you playing that devil's music.
Mm-hmm.
So like play on that, and like it was just good, bro.
Yeah,
that was a good movie. Put the guitar down, Sammy. That was a good twist too, because I thought for sure he was gonna put it down.
Right.
Yeah, he did. Nope, he let the guitar.
I'm gonna chase my dream.
Yeah, it was a consistent vibe, man. The whole movie was a vibe.
Yeah, man. Anything else we got on Sinners? We had to get this, and we had to talk about it because it was that good. We all went yesterday night to check it out. Very worth it. Very much worth it.
Very smart release date too.
Going to Easter weekend.
They're gonna be off.
I wish pastor's gonna try to use it as in the sermon. Playing that devil music. It invites unexpected things like in the movie Sinners. Yeah, man, I enjoyed it. Yeah.
Alright, y'all, we out.